All right, we're going to go ahead and go over how to do enrolling a new client into Group Foundations. So whenever a new client buys a Foundations 4-pack, it'll pop up as a notification. Notifications are up here. So click on notifications. I'm going to filter out to see client purchases. And then so today or recently somebody hasn't bought a Foundations 4-pack, but if that was the case, you'll go ahead and click on it. And I'll use myself as an example. So once that client has bought a Foundations 4-pack, first move is to go to Edit Profile. Go all the way down to Method of Joining and click Group Foundations. Go ahead and hit Save. So they'll already have a Foundations 4-pack, but what we need to do is add a Foundations Unlimited membership, because once they finish the 4 Foundations classes, they have the remainder of the month to come to as many classes they want. So click on the little shopping cart. We'll scroll down, click on Foundations Unlimited. So I'm going to click on the gear button. Now, if somebody bought Foundations Unlimited on May 11th, as it's showing right here, this is already set up. It'll run till June 10th. But let's say you're getting to it a day or two later. Click Edit. And let's say they bought it on the 9th. You can start their Foundations on the 9th, which means it needs to end on June 8th, 1 month later. Then we'll go ahead and we'll hit Save. Click over here back to shopping cart. Add another item. Once clients finish up their Foundations month, we need to make sure they automatically roll to a 9 times a month membership. So I just click on Add More Items. Then I'm going to go to 9 times per month. Click there. Click on the gear button. Now this will start 1 month from their Foundations purchase. So because I supposedly bought it on May 9th, we're going to have the 9 times a month membership start on June 9th, which means their second payment is due on July 9th. And we're going to set it to their first payment being due on the planned start date, which will be June 9th. Scroll down, hit Save. And they are good to go. Hit back to shopping cart. Or excuse me, we're actually going to set their payment to $168 per month. There's a 5% processing fee for credit cards, which they can later change over to ACH. So I just hit the gear button, hit Edit Price, and then change that. Now I'm going to go back to shopping cart, hit Secure Checkout. And we're going to not send an email receipt because we'll go ahead and send a separate email explaining their Foundations terms and conditions. So I'll hit No and then click Finish. And that is how we set up a new member in Foundations. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at how to set up a new member that just bought a Foundations 4-pack. Typically, when a new member buys a Foundations 4-pack, it'll be under notifications. So click on the little bell, and over here, client purchase. And in here, it'll say so-and-so bought a Foundations 4-pack. So if you scroll down far enough, here you go. Daly Hernandez bought a Foundations 4-pack. So go through a quick example of how to set them up once you see that. So I've already set up Daly, but you normally click on that account, and then you can go ahead and set the person up, but I'll use myself as an example. So I'm just going to click on clients, excuse me. And from here, first step is to hit edit profile over here on the right-hand side. I'm going to scroll on down to method of joining, and we're going to make sure that's at Group Foundations. Click that, and head on down and hit save. From there, I'm going to click on new purchase. So I'm going to click on this little shopping cart over here. So I already have two things in my shopping cart. So let me go ahead and get rid of those to declutter this. So we're going to go over pretty quickly how to set up a new member who recently bought a Foundations 4-pack. When you're on the main page of Front Desk HQ, you can go ahead and click on the notifications icon on the top right. From there, I'm going to filter it out to client purchase. See if anybody's bought a Foundations 4-pack, and down here see that Daly Hernandez has bought one. Now, I set her up a few days ago when she bought this, so I'll go ahead and use myself as an example. Normally, you'll click on that little link down there, and it'll bring it to Daly's profile. But again, I'll go ahead and use myself as an example. What I'm going to do is hit edit profile over here on the right-hand side. And we're going to scroll down to where it says method of joining and make sure that it is set to Group Foundations. And then we'll go ahead and hit save. After that, we need to set up their Foundations Unlimited month as well as their 9 times a month membership. So I'm going to click on the little shopping cart on the right-hand side underneath their profile picture. Scrolling down to Foundations Unlimited. Now, if you're setting them up on the day that they actually purchased their Foundations 4-pack, you're basically done at this point, but we're going to click on the little gear button, and let's say you get to it a couple of days later. I'm going to hit edit. So if they bought their Foundations 4-pack on, let's say, May 9th, I'm going to click on the start date, and the end date, therefore, will be June 8th. And you go ahead and hit save. So the Foundations Unlimited membership is now set. So we'll hit back to shopping cart, but we need to add their 9 times a month membership. So we'll hit add more items. First item up is 9 times per month. I'll go ahead and click on that. Hit the gear button. We'll change the price to $168 per month. That accounts for the 5% credit card fee. And then we'll come up here to the payment info and we'll edit the payment info. We'll click the start date to be on June 9th because that is exactly 1 month from the time they bought the Foundations 4-pack, which means their second payment will be July 9th. We'll set the first payment to be due on the planned start date. Go ahead and hit save. Back to shopping cart. And then secure checkout. We're actually going to scroll down and say that no, we do not want to send an email receipt because we actually send a separate email, which we'll go over in another video. From there, you just hit finish, and that person is all set and ready to go.
Hi, Delia. Where are you supposed to be right now? Oh, this classroom.
Did Trey ever come find you? He was looking for you. He thought you left.
And it's just standing there.
Yeah.
Just standing there looking at me. Give me some money. Give me some money. Oh, you're making me crazy. Late skates.
Later.
I'm gonna go over. Late.
So when a new client purchases a Foundations 4-pack, we're going to send them this email. We'll change the name out to whoever it is. Again, I'll use myself as an example. Then we just got to essentially change some dates. On here, it'll say, so since you purchased Foundations on...
What plans for the weekend?
I am. Oh, you guys aren't coming to the game. I guess it's located at the library, but going to
You could have done all that.
the teacher appreciation, like Troy and Jenny and Meryl
Yeah.
are the game.
I will be there.
I think,
Do the blood test.
I wonder, I guess, Meryl was next to ticket of Jenny.
If they do, Kate should be going.
You
She can
should.
get somebody to come in and watch it.
I do.
You put this rubber goes.
Yeah, that's right there.
Thanks, I gotta get my fast drive. Thanks, bro.
No worries. I'm almost positive Meryl has. And we'll see.
Class. Nah, I just don't give a fuck. Wild West, maybe. Did I send you that article? The subtle art of not giving a fuck. It's actually an awesome, like it's hilarious because you can imagine what it's like. But it's actually like a serious article about like too many people get too many fucks about too many things, and therefore, one, no one takes it seriously when you give a fuck, and two, you give out fucks so easily that you just spend so much time getting stressed, and you don't need to. I'll send it to you. It's really, really good. I actually sent it to Kirsten because I guess Coco is stressing out about things that she doesn't need to stress out about, and it's really, really good. I read it like once a month because that's funny. I'm like, it's almost like a good reminder. I'll send it to you. Yeah, that's the one. All right. Everyone say a little Miss Austin in the back. You actually heard the stories of how effective the Wild West teaching method has become. Bang, bang. And has come to observe how that actually works. She heard the name Frank Hudson, and she's like, that kid's smart. I want to see his teachers. Derek? No. All right, guys, pull the PC over. Your last warm-up of the year. I know, but I made another one, so this is now your real last warm-up of the year.
Oh, man.
What?
Why are you going to say, oh?
I'm gonna keep making more, so every day it'll be the last warm-up of the year.
You got your phone charger yet? Oh. How are you gonna survive?
Mark, you got the lights, me, please.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, real quick, as you're getting ready for your or your warm-up today, please. Please take out your review packets. I'm gonna run through and make sure you all are kind of caught up or where you need to be, and also to just double check, make sure you've got them the questions answered. You can skip the sentence.
Yes, sir.
So are we doing 150?
You don't have yours?
I never took that quiz.
Then you need to take the quiz.
All right, let's take the quiz.
All right. Hey, when they're done, when we're done the warm-up, they're gonna have space to work on it. Me and you will go out in the hallway. I'll give you the quiz real fast.
Is that hard?
It's like the hardest quiz of your life, Derek.
So just
Tell
take
me,
the
two tries, right?
take the packets out, come around.
What's up? Oh, who was not here last class? Okay, you guys are after the warm-up. You're gonna come out into the hall with me, and you're gonna do a quick quiz. You get a 100% on the quiz as far as the grade book is concerned. But we're just gonna check to see your knowledge on the last 50 questions.
Right off that.
Did you guys get your SOL testing tickets this morning?
Yes.
Cool, awesome.
Don't overlook
Were you not here for first period? Or second?
Also make sure it's.
They didn't give you one? He didn't give anybody a ticket?
You didn't, I
Wait,
was gonna move
who is the teacher?
in.
That makes sense. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that guy is crazy.
I didn't get one either.
What do you laugh at?
Do you all know like how crazy Miss Magoo is? Like, he's pretty good.
No comment.
Oh, that's yes. They all. Those teacher helpers are like even worse.
Okay, let's go outside.
Oh my god.
How are you doing, Mr. Blanchard?
I need a stapler. Have you seen my taper?
Someone stole our bedazzled stapler.
No, it was probably the math teacher who actually stole it back.
I was gonna say, that's way too cute to be in here. Lanesha, I hate these papers are not stapled together. You're getting the biggest clip ever.
You ever watch Key and Peele? Key and Peele? You ever seen that? It's really funny. Go YouTube. Some of the segments they're on point. They're funny. Sam, how many were done?
Good.
No, I mean that up there. I'm assuming by that blank page here, right? You're at 0. Let's keep going. Go high.
Good job. Like it's so close together. Just don't.
Progress, Josh. You like it.
Just don't want to skip over that. Cool. Nice job.
Today's what? Blue Day? Yes, fine.
You did? You want hey, Big Red, who wrote these packets? Yeah. Yeah. All the units, buddy. Second table content.
You make this?
You do? Where do you get them?
You made
Someone gave me.
Are you Snapchat?
Nope. It's all bad. Alright, reach those packets. Game day? What time's your game at? I'll be on the, class. I'm gonna be down. Thank you. North Carolina. You have a packet? Yeah. Caleb, I don't have all the. Do you use Patriots or do you use check out Fireline, Berkeley Fireline? It's composite, it's a mixture of fluorocarbon, and they weave it in some process and braid it, so there's no stretch to it, but super sensitive. It's thin, and it's made for steam, it doesn't have lines and memory. Dude, I hooked it up last night. Because I was having trouble.
Stop talking.
Feeling hits.
Mohammed, just you not do it. Don't bother that. Thank you.
Yeah. Fireline? It's called Fireline, yeah.
Is it like a website or like the?
No, that's the name. It costs you a little bit, so look it up and we'll do it. It's, you back it. Which means you have monofilaments that cheese line on first. Just read up on it. Like all the whole thing confusing how I made it. I figured it out.
You subscribe to it yet? Have you subscribed to it yet?
Caleb,
I already ordered it.
so there's just a few stragglers. Just make sure you don't skip over. A bunch of gear. This is like that. I don't know if it was some other one. You're a member and pay X amount of some stuff.
And then you get like a gift card or Apple warehouse.
Yeah. One person called directions?
Yeah.
What does she? What? I'm just checking just to make sure you got complete sentences and make sure you can still ready. Okay. Trying to help you out. Jeez, man. I guess you can do it.
You guys have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Josh, how are we doing on this? Are you done? Okay. Timon?
I just say that.
Timon, you got 1 minute.
Alright.
Derek, how you doing?
Good looking unicorn right there. Good, man. Did you have this rolled up in your sling? That'd be hilarious if you did. Maybe we can see. You gotta be stragglers. Once you skip over, make sure you have to get them. Cool. That's not your draft. So you're. I knew the whole time if you lied, I was gonna be in it. Good? Good. Not heavy.
All right, guys, go over this. Number 1. Medina, birthday girl.
Happy birthday, Medina. Thank you, Dan. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Frank, it was your birthday yesterday?
Frank, how old are you? Like 32, 33?
Well, the wife and kids are right.
Medina, number 1, what does Pax Romana mean and what was the impact of it? It's the closest thing to a Golden Age Rome has. Okay, what does the term Pax Romana actually mean? Latin term. Say again? Peace of Rome. Roman peace or peace of Rome. Okay, and it's the closest thing we have to a Golden Age. We've discussed this a whole bunch, you guys. With the Gupta dynasty, with the age of Pericles in Athens. What are some key characteristics of a Golden Age? This is really important for us to kind of be able to draw these similarities across multiple different civilizations. Ivan. Strong economy. Frank. Advancements in technology. Christine. We already said strong economy. What else?
New knowledge.
Yeah, new knowledge in like math and science. What else, Mark? Culture. We have like new art and literature. Ivan.
Less fighting.
Less fighting. Caleb. What? You're gonna say that one. So again, strong economy, culture is flourishing, new technology, advancements in math and science and medicine, things like that. And that was this 200-year period of peace where Rome has most of those things. Number 2, write everything you remember about Christianity. Number 1, who is its founder? Somebody I haven't heard from. Josh. Jesus. Okay. Which religion did Christianity stem from? Burhan. Burhan? Christianity came out of which other religion? Somebody I've not heard. Don't we have? You haven't heard from me? Caleb? What's that? Judaism. B, you're gonna roll in late. Don't interrupt, please. Oh, we need Miss Butch. We need to get little slips for this class too.
Oh.
We'll have to get on that. All right. So it comes from Judaism. Is it mono or polytheistic? Monotheistic. What is the ultimate goal for Christians? Their life after death. Eventually get to heaven. Okay. Coming from Judaism, what is the basic law code, or basically how you should live your day-to-day life? It's good. Holy Book, Bible. Which part in particular was added? It tells about the life of Jesus and his early followers. Josh, New Testament. And how is it spread? Somebody I've not yet heard from. Sydney, you look like you're itching to tell me. How did Christianity spread early on? Peter and Paul are the 2 biggest apostles. Okay. Number 3, who made Christianity legal in the Roman Empire? Didn't make it state religion, but made it legal. Moon? Who's the guy that made it the official religion of the Roman Empire? Zoha. No, but you're close. Because of the T. Theodosius is correct. What is that building? Sam. Colosseum?
And number 5, what is the building on the bottom right called? No, it's not. Great. It's got a dome on top of it, big fat hole in the middle called an oculus tray. Nope. But the Hagia Sophia has domes as well, and is a church, which this building was at one point. Not Parthenon, the Pantheon. What's that? Yeah, could somebody grab the license, please? Again, this is kind of a silly way to figure it out. Which one is that? Parthenon?
Blows my mind how you can get so quickly. He's good.
Let me spell that please. I can draw like that, but I can't write legibly, right?
We're still asking what date is. Welcome to school. You're here.
Where is the Parthenon? Now, this one on the other hand. Yes.
I just did that last time.
Comment. No one want that picture. Who's gonna pay for it? You?
Watch this. Look at it. I want to take you to that igloo.
No. Get out.
So when you go into DCH Panhandle and you just paint people pictures. I just said yes.
Okay. Which one is that? Okay. This is my supremely ridiculous way of remembering it. Okay. How many of you guys know you're a visual learner? Like if you read it, it doesn't sink in, but if you see a picture or see, all right, so I need a visual representation. So this is kind of flat on 2 sides, especially if you look at it straight on, it's got a dome on top. Which looks a lot like an N. Does that make sense? Which again, it's like completely absurd, but for years and years and years, that's the best way for me to remember which one is the Parthenon, which one's the Pantheon. Okay. Frank.
Does Hagia Sophia have a hole in it as well?
Hagia Sophia? No. Only the Parthenon does. Pantheon. See? Look at that. Frank. Hey, Frank, are you gonna get a 600 on this thing? No?
You know why it's on it?
All right. Do you guys have any other questions on this? Okay, this is what I need. You guys right now, if you are finished your SO review packet, okay, either 100 or 150, depending on who you are, I want you guys to come up here, grab some flashcards, pick out some of the hardest ones, the ones that trip you up the most, the ones that give you the most trouble. We have various different sizes, okay, of flashcards, some small, some medium, some large. Come up and grab them, and you guys have to make flashcards for the ones that give you the most trouble, okay? If you are not done all 100 or 150, you guys have, let's say, 10 to 12 minutes to knock out a few more. When does the whole packet due? Friday, okay? So you're kind of down to the wire. I know some people, Blanchard, there's some people that haven't even started, right? Or only have like 10 or 15 done.
This class looks all right. For the most part, there
Good.
are a few
Awesome.
people. There are a few people that still in. So.
So, again, if you complete it, which all of you guys, you said most of everyone is close to being
For the
done.
most part, yeah, this
That-
is good.
If you have a complete sentence, it's like the equivalent of getting 100% on the multiple choice section of the common assessment. And there's not a lot of grades in the final quarter because we spend most of our time getting ready for the SOL. So that will be huge for your grade. Okay. Now, for those of you that were not here last class, I need you guys to grab a piece of paper and a pen or pencil. If you guys want to grab a red American history textbook to lean on, I'm going to do a quick 10-question quiz real fast. Okay. If you guys, Travis, where you go? Get that piece of paper, maybe in the hallway. Okay. Everyone else, you guys have until, let's say, 2 o'clock, maybe 5 after, to work on your stuff. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Wild West?
Yeah, let me unlock it. Tell me, man, Wild West.
Mr. Farrell,
I kind of want that.
do we use our phones to like do the packet or no?
Yeah, but if I see anybody doing anything but what they should be on, no one gets it wrong.
I bet you don't use my phone. I'm gonna show up.
Again, if you were not here last class, yes. Excuse me, guys.
He's gonna do that,
He was review. He's like, hey, what class is you know? And she was like, oh, good luck. And I was like, thanks.
Are we waiting on anybody else, or is it just you three? All right, one sec, guys. We'll get started. All right, so this is the deal. I'm going to give you guys this short 10-question quiz, okay? It's not necessarily for a grade. If you get 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, or 10 out of 10 on this, you do not have to. Are we going to be like super bothersome?
No.
Are you sure? I like your hair, by the way. It looks good. Do you think you could pull that off with your hair? Okay. You should give it a shot, Derek. If you guys get 7, 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 on this, you do not have to do the last 50 questions of the packet. If you get 6 or below, you do have to do the last 50. Okay. So, Kayla, how are you? Good. Okay. Question is open-ended. Okay. No, just the answer. And most of the answers are like one word. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. There was an alphabet that was created by a guy named Saint Cyril to help bring Byzantine Christianity to the Slavs and the Russians. This guy, Saint Cyril, blended Russian and Slavic with Greek to make this alphabet. What is the alphabet called that Saint Cyril invented to bring Christianity to the Russians? Who are you creeping on in there? Okay, just checking. You guys good? Number 2. I'm going to give you guys a list of items. It's up to you to tell me the title of that list. Okay. Number 1, almsgiving, or giving to the poor. Belief in only the God and Prophet Muhammad. Belief in only one God and the Prophet Muhammad. Pilgrimage to Mecca. Fasting during Ramadan. And pray 5 times a day. That list, what do you call that list? You guys need to repeat it? What is that called? Yeah, that list of items. What is that? Yeah, that is a certain list. What is that? What would you title that list of items? Okay. Number 3, what was the all-powerful institution during the Middle Ages in Europe? I'm not looking for a person or like an office of title or a person. Like, what is the institution that had more power than the kings, the nobles, and the lords? They were in every town in the Middle Ages in Europe. They kind of took care of people from birth until death. What is the institution that was all powerful in the Middle Ages? You guys good? Number 4, two-parter. You need both answers. Who is the founder of Islam and what is the holy book? The founder and holy book of Islam. Number 5. Of all the African kingdoms we studied, only one converted to Christianity. What is the only African kingdom that converted to Christianity? It's in East Africa. It's in the Great Rift Valley, or like modern day Ethiopia. What is the only African kingdom that we studied to convert to Christianity?
I swear.
Number 6, there are 3 West African kingdoms. They were all on the Niger River that got really, really rich off the gold and salt trade. What are the name of those 3 West African kingdoms that came one after another that got wealthy off the gold and the salt trade? All 3. You need all 3. Do you know this stuff? You probably had Chipper, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's why you don't know it.
No, I love him. He was my favorite.
Chipper is actually one of the smartest teachers in this building, believe it or not.
I mean, it sounds like familiar stuff.
You're a junior?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's been 3 years. All 3 West African kingdoms that got rich off the gold and salt trade. All right, I'm going to list for you some characteristics of another civilization. You have to tell me which civilization it is, okay? Remember, this is all stuff in the last 50 questions of the packet, so it's going to be fairly recent stuff, okay? You are excused, Kayla. Okay, they had an economy based on high-altitude farming. Remember we talked about terraced farms where you would carve those giant steps in the sides of mountains? They had farms like that. They had an emperor. They had an advanced road system. They were found in the Andes Mountains of South America. And they had a record-keeping system of knotted cords. I'll go through that one more time.
I know that one.
Do you? Don't tell him. Don't even look at her. Don't even look. Nope. Avert your eyes. Advanced road network, found high in the Andes Mountains in South America. Had an emperor. Had high-altitude terraced farms. And had a record-keeping system of knotted cords. What civilization is that? Number 8. You guys have 3 more. King John in England was kind of taking too much power away from the people, and he overstepped his bounds. So Parliament forced King John to sign a document that gave away a whole bunch of power to Parliament. In English, it's called the Great Charter. But what is the term, the Latin term for that document signed in 1215, giving power away from the kings of England to Parliament?